Hello kid. Well, let's meet Nihal. He is very excited. He is going to join the swimming class in his school. So hearing that, his mother got all the swimming gear that are required while swimming. But look over here. Nihal has got so many different clothes in his wardrobe. So don't you think he can wear something from here and go for swimming? What's the harm, right? It's his clothes only. But there is a problem. Why? Because when you're going for swimming, you need special things to get adapted to the water so that you can be inside the water and swim over there. Let's see. See, for example, we have got over here the mountains, right? We all know that mountains are places which are very, very cold. So if you go to the mountains, which one would you wear? Would you wear this jacket which will make you feel warm, or this t-shirt which will make you cooler? What do you think? Which one should you choose over here? Of course, you should choose the jacket because it's in the mountains and it's very, very cold out there. So the jacket will take care of you, will protect you from these kind of cold weather. So in mountains, you need to wear a jacket. Now let's see what happens when you go to a desert. So this is a desert which is very, very hot. So what would you wear over here? Would you wear the same jacket that you had worn in the mountains, or would you wear a t-shirt which will help you in this hot weather? Think about it. So you should go for the t-shirt and not the jacket, because desert is a very, very hot place, and over there you need to wear the t-shirt to get adapted to the hot weather outside. So we are all human beings. So if somebody like me goes to a place which is hot, so what would he or she do? Well, he or she would wear light clothing, right? Like a t-shirt, because this will help him or her to get adapted to the hot weather conditions. Similarly, if that person goes to a cold place, he or she will wear a jacket because it's very cold outside. So the jacket will keep the person warm and prevent him from the cold weather. Thus, he or she will get adapted to the cold weather. Now, what if a person goes for swimming, just like Nihal? So, what will that person require? That person will require a swimsuit, because that will help the person to swim in the water. So, here you see, just like in different places, we have got the different clothes which will help us to get adapted to that particular place. Similarly, just like us, even the plants and animals get adapted to the outside surroundings. Like if an animal is in a hot place, he will have some special features which will help him to get adapted to the place. Similarly, if an animal is in a cold place, that animal will also have some different special features which will help him to get adapted in the cold weather. Let's see some examples. Now, where do you and I live? Well, we all live in our home or houses, right? So, these houses can be anywhere, either on the mountains or in the desert or even on the plain land. So, we use bricks and mortar to build our home or houses. So, in this way, we build our houses and we live in our home. So, that is our habitat. So, what is habitat? Well, the natural home or environment where an animal, plant or other organism lives is known as its habitat. So, what is habitat? Well, it is the natural home of any plant or animal or any other living organism. For example, over here we see this is a polar bear. So where does a polar bear lives? Well, the polar bear lives in a place which is very cold and filled with snow. So for the polar bear, this is its habitat. And to live in this habitat, the polar bear have some special adaptations. Now, if you look at the polar bear, you will see that it is quite furry, right? Because its fur protect from the cold weather outside. The fur helps the bear to keep himself warm. So this is an adaptation of the polar bear so that he can stay in his natural home, which is his habitat. Similarly, for us human beings as well, when we stay in a cold place, we wear clothes like the woolen clothes, the sweater, the jacket, which will help us to be warm in this kind of cold climate. But what about the people who live in the desert or hot places? Well, they wear simple light clothes made of cotton. So that helps them to feel cool in these kind of warm or hot weather. Similarly, not only for clothes, even we have our adaptations for food as well. See, if someone stays in a coastal area where fish is abundant, so there the staple food is mostly of fish. Similarly, if you go to a mountain region where there are not so much abundance of fish, we usually get over there the momos, the dim sums, which are very commonly available. So according to the food that we get in a particular place, we get adapted to it. Now, similarly for the animals as well, wherever they live, that is their habitat, they have got some special features. Over here if you see, this is a turtle which lives in water. So the turtle has got fins which help it to swim. Now what about these animals which live in the cold regions which is filled with snow? Do they have fins as well? Not really. They have got fur which keeps them warm. So just like in different places there is different kind of weather, the animals also have the different kind of physical features which are their adaptations. So all of these adaptations help a living being like a human being, plant or animal to live happily in his or her habitat. Like a fish is born to live in water. So fishes can remain within the water all throughout their lives, right? But what about us? If we dip our head inside the pool, then after some time we feel suffocated. We can't breathe, right? But why does this happen? Because we are adapted to live on land and fishes are adapted to live in water. Now let's see some of the adaptations in the different places. See, the animals as well as the plants of the desert area are very much different from the other animals and plants. Over here we see a camel, which is a desert animal. So the camel has got some special features, that is the adaptations. What are they? Well, if you see over here, the camel has hump which helps it to store water. Similarly, the plants in the desert also do not have leaves. They have thorns which reduce the loss of water, because in desert there is already a scarcity of water. So in this way the camel has a hump which is an adaptation, as well as the plants have thorns. So all of these adaptations help them to reduce the loss of water, and hence they are adapted to live in the desert. Now what about the animals and plants in the mountains? Well, if you see over here, this animal has got a lot of fur which helps it to remain warm in this kind of cold climate. Similarly, the plants have got thin needle shaped leaves. So, these kind of leaves also help them to reduce the loss of water. So, over here you can see the animals and the plants have got some special adaptations like the fur and the thin needle shaped leaves which help them to get adapted to their habitat, that is the mountains. So, I have a question for you. Where can you find fish? Is it option 1 mountains, or option 2 desert, or option 3 water body? Let me tell you. Well, we have just seen that fish is an animal which stays in water. Its habitat is water. So, fish lives in water body. So, water body is the correct option, and mountain and desert are the wrong options. So, what is an adaptation? Well, the physical changes in any living being which helps it to live in its habitat is known as adaptation. So, what is adaptation? Adaptations are the physical changes in any living being, whether plant, animal or human being, which helps it to live in its natural home, which is known as the habitat. So, now I am sure, my dear kid, you have understood why adaptations are so important to all the living beings, because these special features help the living being to stay in his own home, that is their habitat.